Hi everybody, welcome back. We're going to do some more on uncovering discrimination in this unit. We have a little video here, but I cannot turn the volume up. So you can read along or we can play it. Okay, they're going to this is Discrimination Testing unit, by the way.
So there are protected classes at the federal, state, and local levels?
Okay, so shedding light on discrimination, which describes a standard process currently used to discover discriminatory practices. Oh, that's a video. That's on YouTube, by the way, which we're not going to play because I don't want to. So if you want to check that out, there's a video probably out there exposing housing discrimination. Which statements describe a standard process currently used to discover discriminatory practices? Maybe this. Yeah. Let's look at a few examples that testers working for fictional discrimination testing unit have seen. Again, we cannot turn the volume up because they're playing background music. I don't want the police to come after me. Okay. Here is the transcript, and we'll play it. All right. Hello, come in. Is that your application? Okay, let me take a look. All right, let's see. You both are professionals. You work full-time. You have a salary of $125, great credit scores. Provided your references check out, I see no reason why we can't offer you your first available unit. It should be ready by the 1st of the month. Excellent. When will you know for sure when we got the apartment? I should have an answer for you in 2 or 3 days. Nice couple, she's thinking. Let's look at the pair used in this test. All right, to video. Okay. Hello, come in. Is that your application? All right, let me take a look. It says here you're both professionals, you work full-time, combined salary 125, great credit scores, but it's too bad you're quite not what we're looking for. I wish I could be of more help, but your combined salary doesn't match our income requirements. And of course, with the baby coming, I doubt you'll be going back to work, will you? Now, wait a minute. That's really none of your business. I'm sorry I wasted your time. Best of luck to you. Familiar status is a violation of federal law, not just state law, but federal law. I love the little cartoons, by the way. All right. Discrimination testing unit heard that the landlord in the example scenarios was discriminating against federal protected classes. It already tested familiar status. How would it test for other protected classes? Consider which one would represent a protected class. Which characteristic landlords are allowed to consider when making rental decisions? This is a possible test. Everything stays the same on where closed Hooper's Act. This is a possible test. Say, except the man has a. All of these, I would think. Criminal history is a legal way to screen potential tenants, okay? My bad. All right. So, criminal records, I guess people that have done meth, because that was another question in the last video. Somebody that does meth, are you allowed to let them into your unit? And you don't have to, so I guess the criminal thing is not discrimination. And this goes for, this video is for both federal and state, by the way, in case you're wondering. Many licensees have no intention of discriminating, but don't realize or recognize that they're doing it, so you need to be very careful. When you're doing this. It's subtle discrimination, it's called. Most people don't even realize they're doing it. Sometimes what you don't know really can hurt you. What do you mean? Well, it's unlikely that a real estate licensee you would ever blatantly discriminate against a person because of their race or disabled. Of course not. However, the laws are set up to protect not only the blatant discrimination, but the unintentional discrimination. Can you give me an example? A broker refused to show a house to African Americans in order to protect them from the known racial prejudice in the area, predominantly all-white neighborhood. I would have never thought of that as discrimination, but it is. Real estate professionals representing a building told callers who were on a voucher program that the landlord did not work with programs and dissuaded them from applying to become tenants. And what if they were acting on the landlord's orders? I mean, it doesn't matter. It's still discrimination, and real estate licensees are required to know better. Well, I do now. So as far as you can see, discrimination in housing continues to occur, and sometimes it's just more subtle now, but it's always illegal. All right, disbarment treatment versus disbarment impact, whatever that means. Let's find out. All right, for example, not renting to pregnant women or showing fewer listings to Native American buyers. Disbarment impact is a bit harder to spot, but it's illegal. And let's look at an example. And let's turn this down because they're playing music. If I can get it down. Goodness gracious. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's see how we do here.
have a hypothetical question for you.
Shoot. Let's say you're the landlord of an apartment building and you create a rule that states residents can't cook with curry in their units. Well, why would I do that? Well, perhaps because of the cleanup cost. Curry is almost as hard to clean up as tobacco smoke. And I didn't know that. And I really didn't know that either. Maybe you did, maybe you did because you keep getting complaints from tenants about the strong smell. All right, makes sense. No curry in my building. Not so fast. No matter the reason for creating this rule, an individual or family from India or Middle Eastern might likely cook with curry on any given day. I never thought about it. Not only that, in an area where the apartment building is located, there is rather a high proportion of people from Indian descent. So whether you're intended or not, your no curry rule disproportionately impacts people for one or more nations, and it could be discriminatory or illegal. And landlords have to be more careful when drafting rules. Does this rule impact one of the protected classes more than others? If so, it could be discriminatory. Okay, build a story using the following terms. Disbarment, impact, maybe, refers to the practices. Treatment refers to the act. I might have these backwards. Nope, I got it right. Good. Okay, let's move on. Which of the following shows a discriminatory effect against specific classes? A landlord charges an extra $50 deposit for each child living in a property. I don't know about that. This is not discriminatory. Maybe. No skateboards on hardwood floors. That's not discriminatory. Oh. Okay. Wheelchairs. Okay, wheelchairs. I didn't read the wheelchairs. Alright, was this discriminatory? I can't remember. That one might be discriminatory. This one's not. This one could be. Let's see. Okay, this could be considered discriminatory. I didn't read the wheelchairs. I was just reading bicycles and skateboards. But yeah, you can't tell people with wheelchairs not to go on a hardwood floor. Even if you don't want your house mixed up. That's a tough one. Okay. By the way, these are all not for Maryland. Most of these are federal as well. Okay, you completed the section on fair housing. Okay, we're going to go on and take the unit test. I love the little cartoons in this video, by the way. This is one of my favorite units here so far because we got like all the cartoons. Okay, which of the following reasons illegal discrimination still occurs? It is not visible to the public. Which of these landlord policies is discriminatory? Probably this one. Which of these is illegal? Disbarment impact or disbarment treatment? They're both illegal. Which of the following are illegal? Are illegal. Which of the following are illegal? Both of them are illegal. Right? Okay, you got 100%. I guess we understand it, right? The cartoons helped a lot, by the way. I think we need to have the cartoons on all the videos. Alright, this next unit is residential leases. I'm not sure this is all Maryland. I wish they would quit putting Maryland on everything. Some of these are specific to Maryland, as I stated. This one looks like a long unit, by the way. Some of these could apply just specifically to Maryland, but not necessarily. Like the one we just did here was not all Maryland, and it said Maryland. It was the discrimination applies to federal and Maryland. So your choice if you want to come in. If I see it's primarily Maryland, I will put Maryland in the title. This is 14 questions on the exam, so this will probably be more than one video. All right, come on back if you want to go over residential leases. Thank you for watching.